Hello and welcome to What is Civilization Restarted, but on a game called Age of Conflicts, available on some stuff that I'm about to stay. You get some mobile and Steam and stuff like that, I guess. Anyway, the world's first nation is going to be called Tibetan. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah, it's Tibetan. And yeah. One sec. I am back. So yeah, I just had to make a nomination somewhere so this thing could start. Anyway, the world's first nation, Tibetan, is going to just expand quite a bit around this Greek area that it started in. These people have the same technological advancement as around stone to the Copper Age right now. Near the capital city, they're around Bronze, Copper Age. Far out over here, they're being sent out with stone tools as the world's expansion team. Owning weapons is not allowed in Tibetan. I'll make laws and stuff eventually. That'd be cool, right? Anyway, yeah, so I might cover the mic from time to time. I did that in the thing I tried to make before this. But yeah. This is my second attempt at trying to make one of these on here. Last time I covered the mic nearly every 10 seconds. I might be doing that here as well. I have no fucking idea. If I am, it's my bad. And you can blame me all the hell you want for it. But anyway, yeah, Tibetan is just going to be expanding a lot around here. And the world's second tribe to form a nation is going to start over here on... Is this Corsica? I think it's Corsica. Anyway, Lindhofen is going to form over here. And I'm going to just make it the entire island around here. They're also working on the Navy a lot, so obviously they can find other islands. They found this one, I forgot what this one is called. But yeah, they found this one, conquered it all. They also have the world's #1 navy right now. Since Tibetan over there doesn't even know they need a navy yet. Technically, there can't be any navy fights. Yeah, they do kind of have one over here in Tibetan. Oh shit, my bad. Anyway, over here in Tibetan, they do kind of have a navy, as you can see the tiny bits of the naval areas they own. But yeah, I feel like this is the perfect game to make a Wixo video, especially if you don't have anything to do it with and you're on mobile. Because I'm on mobile myself right now. Oh shit, was I covering the mic right there? I think I was. Anyway, I'm on mobile myself right now, so yeah, it's pretty good. My last attempt went fine. The only thing that went wrong was me covering the mic every 10 seconds, like I already said. Was I covering it again? I feel like I'm covering it and I'm not even looking. Anyway, Tibetan is getting pretty big. Well, Lindhofen gave up on the Navy program and have started to stabilize, create armies and things like that in case of the third world nation, which there is a third world nation over here. There's also a fourth one up here. This world formed humans a lot faster than our current world did, leading to why there are so many nations so fast compared to other Wixos that you've seen. Anyway, Tuwaklan, I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'll probably make a vote to change its name. Anyway, this guy is going to make some expansions around this mountain area here, since they were spawned on the mountain area. Since they were born in the mountain area, they are pretty used to mountains. So that's when they came to the flatlands, they wasn't very used to it. They didn't go for some major expansion pretty fast. But yeah, they did take over a lot of the island, especially for how much they should have had. Anyway, the other nation up here, Elder Edge, is going to be forming quite a strong city of stuff and things, I guess. Anyway, yeah, they are ready themselves. They're basically a defense thingy. They're sort of Switzerland, but in this era. Anyway, yeah, everyone that isn't this guy are around the Copper, Bronze, and parts of Tibetan and Lindhofen are also in the Iron Age. Around here. Age. Anyway, let me just repair that. Palace of Tibbleton aren't very stable, although they are now. Although there is now the world's first city that isn't capital, which is in Tibbleton, all the way up over here. They also have one here in Lindolfen, up there, and in this bit, which is practically Switzerland. We also now have the world's. These three were all formed around the same time, in the same span of like 2-3 years. This one was formed first, then the one in Switzerland, then the one over here in Landhofen. Twisterkloffen, I don't know how to spell that name. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I'll probably change it like in a minute. But oh yeah. So anyway, over here in don't mind what you saw down there. Yeah, that's something for later on in this episode. Everything gets pretty big. Tibbleton makes the world's first major advancement with everyone around this area in the, oh shit. Everyone around that area over here has Iron Age stuff. Everyone around the capital has stuff around the Iron Age. This is very good for this stuff, I guess. Anyway, I have my phone on the bed right now, so yeah, might not cover the mic. Anyway, the world's 5th nation, I think, is going to be formed down here in Sicily. The way that this game shows it, Sicily isn't an island, but in real life, I'm pretty sure it is. We have the that is way too long. I'm just going to call them the dark green team. Anyway, the dark green team are going to quickly conquer all of Sicily and move on to parts of Italy with a weak navy that they have. And yeah, so they're very weak, but there's something, I guess. Just like me. I'm very weak, but I'm something. Yeah, they do have some of the bits of the bottom move for Italy and also all of Sicily. And Twyclifferton, actually I think that's how I'm going to pronounce it anyway. Twyclifferton is going to become way bigger. Now becoming one of the world's biggest nations. Bigger than Lindhofen and that guy. But not bigger than Tibetan and the guy you saw all the way near Asia. And that was only part of what you saw. But I'm not just going to tell you what it was. Anyway, one sec, guys. Hello, and I am back with this thingy. So the people I said were basically Switzerland, aka Eldridge, have been focusing on their no, we don't want to do that again, do we? Have been focusing on their navy to conquer bits of... What the hell was that voice crack? Have been focusing on the navy to conquer bits of Denmark lands over here. They have gotten pretty big for their technological advancements, I guess. I don't know what to say. They're pretty big for their population, mostly spread out around the capital and the major city, obviously. And this really high population density up here, causing a new city to form, making the practically Switzerland's country even stronger. The world's fifth city, I think? No, is that 4th? Yeah, the world's 4th city was formed up here. The world's 5th city is formed over here in Sicily, in this bit, in the dark green team. Twyclifferton is also going to form their first city over here, near the mountain, where high amounts of berries have been farmed around there. And yeah, so Tibbleton has practically given up on expanding. They've also made the world's first gunpowder. They have no idea what to do with it yet. They might have not even use it for war like we did in real life. They might use it for other reasons. But yeah, they are... Oh, shit! Anyway, I'm back. And I fixed the problem, mainly... Well, the main problem. Still something over there in Asia that I'm not bothered to fix right now. Because of you guys. Fucking love you guys. wait, what was their name again? Tibuton. Tibuton have been focused on massively expanding right now. Did I forget? Because their name isn't over here. Oh, well, hold on, I'll be right back with you again. Welcome back, because I am back now. Yeah, so, Tibuton focused a lot on expanding recently. You can see how much they expanded in the past 3 years. In the past, like, month, actually, they expanded this much. Now they have to focus on stability again. Oh, not again! And I'm back again. After fixing it once more. If it happens one more time, I swear I'm just gonna give up. Yeah, so Tibuton is gonna expand even more after the past flipping year or so. And let me make sure there's no gaps. I don't want that to happen again. It looks like no gaps. No. So Tibuton has expanded quite a lot in the past month. World has also expanded quite a tiny bit. I think, and they also took more parts of Italy. Oh god, what is with me? Oh shit, I was covering. My bad, guys, I was covering the speaker then. Hopefully I wasn't, actually. I'm gonna put you guys back on the bed. Anyway, yeah, I'm back. So, Conflcits had some stuff happening while we were gone. They expanded quite a little bit. They also had a rebellion in the city, but yeah, they dealt with that. What the hell is Tibuton doing over here? So I guess I didn't fully deal with it because Tibuton is down there for some reason. They're also up here in the Nordics. Anyway, Eldedge did some more expanding, conquering more bits of Denmark. Not fully, but they conquered most of Denmark now. Trying to say fuck you, I guess. I don't know, man. Anyway, yeah. So, they also conquered more parts of Sweden, I think this is. Why can't the Nordics be an island? That would be so cool. Yes, they conquered more parts of Sweden. But so we can go Estonia and stuff. These islands. They conquered all 3 of these islands, landed in parts of Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia, and stuff like that. They also partially landed in Finland. A very weak force landed in Finland, though, expecting tribes, which they did find about 2 tribes around this place. They're not fully nations yet, but they are some strong tribes, I guess you could say. Skallikhokken and Brundstate. They're out of what this guy has seen yet. They've seen around here. That's where they're going to expand now. Okay, so that's the areas they've seen around here. I've also seen down here, because, yeah, skill hardness, so the base size, that is massive. I saw that, didn't you? The Tibuton has been expanding over here. They're basically the main character of the series. They've been expanding down here and stuff. Islands, they also Turkey. Conquering Istanbul would be also a very populated city over here. It also becomes the world's one of the world's newest things. Yeah, so it's a very populated part of this world. One of the most populated parts in this entire world. Yeah, Djibouti. Okay. Wasn't talking to you guys there, I was just saying something. So there are two new countries over here. And Djibouti has expanded quite a bit recently in Turkish lands. Can't really think of anything, to be honest. Don't tell me if you have any ideas. Yeah, so Greenland is going to expand up here. Now I think it's time you guys find out what's going on in Asia. While we were gone, there's been one massive nation in Asia called Visikanite. There was also another one which was down here, but I accidentally chose it. Yeah, that's what happens when you accidentally paint the entire world with a paint bucket. Just gotta get rid of Djibouti real quick. Hold on, guys. Can't afford to paint and do that normally. It's too annoying, wouldn't it? Yeah, there's a second nation as well. These two mass expanded in parts of Asia. They know each other exists, but they don't technically have a body yet. If I painted, yeah, that's safe. They're not even the only ones. They're down in Asia. There are three major nations with around technological advancements as them, with the first part of gunpowder. But for them, it was turned into. These guys have had massive wars. And this part was a part of Visicant. This part was also part of another nation that died out ages ago. There was also, like, right now. Anyway, let's stop talking about what's happening over here right now. Let's stop talking about what's happening over here in the past. And let's talk about what's happening right now. Over here, in part of Conflcits, there's a city called Panolia. And Panolia is very angry with what it has. It revokes its core parts and also becomes its own nation, taking part of down here, making Conflcits very angry because they now split up into pieces. Bamboo Ridge, parts of here, there, and there are massive areas over here, obviously. They even have a call right here. Bridge. That's a pretty cool name, actually. Anyway, yeah, so that happened very recently. Bridge has expanded over here in the past month. Also, this was happening while Djibouti was in the massive expansion arc. Remember, most of the people in Europe don't even know each other exist. The only one who basically everyone knows exists is Djibouti. And he doesn't even know everyone who's there. And so this bit over here is also going to become a massive city for Bambridge. Bambridge is pretty small. I'd say it's one of the world's smallest nations right now. But yeah, they are also very, very powerful. But compared to Visicant, who is the #1 strongest nation right now, then Djibouti is number 2. Then I'd say Conflcits is number 3, and then Bambridge is number 4, probably. Anyway, the world's first official alliance is formed from Bambridge and... how do I pronounce his name? Digigrad. Bambridge and Digigrad. They formed the world's first official alliance, which is what made Petrolets not declare war on Bambridge instantly, although they have a pretty good relationship with Visicant. Anyway, let's move along from over here. Back to Djibouti and stuff like that. Anyway, what I'm going to do for the last minute of this is just make Rhino Hoarder, whatever the hell his name is, explore most parts of Italy, making them a bit stronger. Oh shite, why the fuck did I do that? Anyway, yeah, so let's just make them recapture that, obviously. Yeah, so they've explored most parts of Italy now, making them quite a bit stronger. And yeah, they're also a lot stronger in naval forces because they've been focusing on that. Them and Lindhofen are the only ones that actually have a pretty good relationship here in Europe. Everyone else has a bad relationship with each other, or they don't even know they exist. Lindhofen and Tiverton are the names that are known by everyone, including Eljet and stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, so there's one more nation that is forming, that formed very recently up here. They're basically just a weaker version of our current world, Wales. They own parts of England as well. They're way weaker in technological advancements. They have more population than... no. They have some of the world's most population. Also one of the world's best stability and stuff like that. So they split out basically everywhere, up here in Scotland and up there in Northern Ireland and Main Island. They're basically Vikings, sorta. They've expanded nearly everywhere across the world. They have a border with Eldridge, which is the world's first official border, I think, actually. Over there, the ones over there in Asia, is the world's first official border. These guys have parts of the Nordic region, parts of the English, Scottish, and Irish regions. They're also very, very populated, having a city in basically all of the mainland bits. The only one they have one in literally everywhere. I'll just delete that city real quick, I didn't mean to spawn that. Yeah, so they have a city basically everywhere. They are the world's most populated, actually. They're also pretty strong in technological advancements. They've been around for around the same time as Eldridge, but nobody knew they existed for a while because, well, yeah, they kept hidden. Anyway, the last thing I'm going to do now is make Eldridge take all of Denmark from the two nations up here, Skilhaugen, and the two tribes up here, actually. Skilhaugen and Bressehunds have also became the new nations in the world, and the nation count up to 12. Anyway, yeah, so that's how I'm going to leave off today's video. See you guys.